it. So I don't look back on that and like, oh, I got you. Like, it's nothing like that. You know, it's like, for me, it was just always trying to do whatever I can to help whatever team I was on win football games. You know, it didn't matter where it was. You know, as long as somewhere where I felt confident and somewhere where, you know, the team trusted me.
Michael, you had a lot of college football accomplishments, and breaking Michigan's 24-game win streak over Indiana is probably going to be real high in your memory banks, in your accomplishments. Would you say?
I don't know. It was a long time ago, you know. I didn't even know the whole 24-game win streak thing, you know. I was just playing football, you know, but it's a whole different team now, you know. The team that we're preparing for now is a team that's playing for the national championship just like us, you know. I think that was like a 3 or 4 loss Michigan team that year, you know. So it's a totally different team.
But anytime beating Michigan's a big deal for anybody who doesn't.
You said what?
Anybody who beats Michigan, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. You know, it'll be a big deal beating them this time, you know, because it's the national championship. So that's what I'm worried about.
Mike, it seems like you got the entire city of Tampa behind you as well. How much pride do you take in coming from that area? And what would you say that Tampa Bay Tech did for your football career?
Yeah, just growing up, I grew up in Dade City, like 30 minutes outside of Tampa. You know, moved to Tampa in high school, you know, but I've always had love and support from both cities. I feel like my dad, he's the guy that set that, just that love and that support in Dade City, you know, because he was a well-respected player and coach there, you know, whenever I was growing up. And then moving to Tampa, you know, I feel like I had to make a name for myself. You know, it's a city that's right up the road, you know, but at the same time, you know, it's two totally different worlds, you know. When I was in Dade City, like in Florida, I'm gonna be honest, in Florida, you don't really hear outside of your city much. Like, you don't really go outside of your city. You know, I wasn't going to Tampa, you know, I wasn't going to Miami and spring break and all that. It's like, I got all that here, you know, and so like, I can speak for Dade City, you know, it's a small city, so it's like, everything was right there, you know, so that's all I knew. All I knew was Dade City, you know. Then moving to Tampa, you know, I had to adjust to that, you know. So I have a lot of support and a lot of people that see me at a young age, you know, growing up and coming up and shaping into the person I am today. So I appreciate that support always.
Michael, Troy told me that it wasn't until week 11 last year that you like told the team your full story, like your testimonial. Well, why was that the right time, and why did you wait that long to kind of have that conversation with him?
I think he's talking about a totally different situation. You know, I feel like everybody know about my injuries and stuff like that. You know, he's talking about more personal stuff that I'm not gonna really get into right now. You know, but I think he's talking about a time in the chapel session. But it was just the time presented itself, and you know, our chaplain, he asked us if anybody had anything to say, you know, tell their story, their testimony, and stuff like that. And you know, I feel like it was the right time for me to do it. You know, just trusting, you know, just knowing that I had a team that trusts me and a team that I trusted as well.
With the injury path, how did you keep the confidence that one year you would get the chance to not have to deal with that, you would get a full season? How did you keep mentally strong every year?
Yeah, just trusting in my faith. You know, just trusting that, you know, God has a plan for me. Plan that I might not see right then and there, you know, but plan for hope in the future, you know. So I actually got that tatted on my arm, you know, so that's what I live by, you know. And if I'm gonna live by that, I gotta live by that each and every day, you know. Whenever times get hard, I can't change up, you know. I just gotta continue to lean on my faith even more.
When was that tattoo put on?
Huh?
When did you get the tat?
Like I just got that tat like 2 or 3 years ago. You know, but I feel like it was perfect for me. You know, but it was always a verse that I've always known.
Michael, for you guys, who handles protections for you, and how have you worked on some of the stunts that Michigan posed, especially out there?
What was the first part?
Who handles protections for you?
I mean, within me and the offensive line coach, you know, we go throughout the week. You know, we do so many different protection, you know, drills and stuff like that. You know, each and every day, you know, to help us be ready and prepared for the game. You know, but when it comes to game time, it's all on me. So if you see somebody coming free, it's probably my fault because my O-line don't really let people come free. So.